Okay guys, Ron Lydian back. And this is the great Lekato wireless demo runoff. So as you know, I mostly do my demos using Lekato wireless systems. And up to now, I own 4 of them. And I'm really happy for the most part. So I actually wanted to do this demo so we can compare the various models and see how they sort out. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna run through my most basic of basic tones. So going through the Katana, and I'm gonna turn everything off. So we just have the bare bones and not even going to use the noise gate. So you're going to hear some background noise. You're going to hear some hiss. But the point is so that you can really see how the wireless system works. And you can hear it's got the great crunch from the the demo riff. So what I'm going to do is oh, and by the way, this isn't going to be a distance demo because this is just the living room. So I walk over here as far as I can go till I can't go any further up against the window. And of course, the wireless system is going to be able to manage that. So this isn't going to be for distance. I'm hoping a friend of mine, as soon as he gets back from the US, we can do it at his house because he's got a really big house and a huge backyard. And I wanted to do line of sight for distance and see just how far the wireless can pick up the signal before it starts breaking up. So in any event, this particular model, this is the WS-80, my workhorse. Great dynamics. Cleans up really nice. As far as I can tell, no latency. Okay, so now for the next one, we're gonna do the next model, and that one is going to be, I think it's called the WS-10, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a closer look at it. It is the WS-10. Okay, so let's pop the receiver in there. So turn the guy on. Okay. Now he's searching for the transmitter. Okay, transmitter's on. Plug it into the guitar. I like these because they fit in non-conform input jacks on guitars. So not just side input or top input, but also the angled input that you find on some Jacksons and also Fenders. All right, so let's turn it back on. Nice, strong, a lot of gain, but there's that. And when I turn this up loud, that's not very pleasant. I don't know why that is. I tried resetting it, still get that. Now, obviously, if I turn on the noise gate, then I can kill that. So, but even so, that's, I don't know. That's not so usable for me. that's the WS10. Even when I roll the volume off. So here's, and then here's kind of clean, and here's no volume. Yeah, it's giving off this this high pitched tone. I don't know why it does that. Maybe the guys at Lekato could explain it. I don't know. So unfortunately, the WS10 can't really use it, particularly with a lot of gain. It's really unfortunate because I really like the design. The design is cool, and I mean, look how far it flips back. I mean, the thing, you know, it flips way back. Look at that. That's great. Great for angled input jacks, but because of that background noise, can't really use it, and that's kind of tragic, man. I mean, I didn't expect that, but you know, what are you gonna do? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But I have others to choose from, so that's the thing. All right, so now we're gonna get fancy. So this one is the WS70. You may have seen these if you're on Instagram. You've probably seen these. Because I got these because they on Instagram, these showed up in my feed, and I'm like, wow, that's cool, man. Look at that thing. It's really fancy. So let's pop it in. And then connect the transmitter version to my guitar and see what this one sounds like. I think this is a 5 gigahertz version, so pretty strong, most definitely. All right, so here we are. Very quiet, nice. But something I noticed right off the bat, cleans up my gain. So if I turn my gain all the way, so here's my gain on 10. It's really pristine clean, but I don't like using my gain up that high because it gets kind of noisy. Even with the gate, and it gets kind of, you know, distortion box, and I'm not really into distortion box gain. Tonality's great. I mean, if you're somebody who doesn't use that much gain, great wireless for crunch tone. But yeah, kind of cleans it up. Not sure why that's the case. Maybe better for bass. Have to try that out. Because obviously, you know, the bass is mostly clean. Kind of so much gain that it's punchy. So maybe this would work better for bass. I don't know. Maybe this is designed for bass. It didn't say that in the packaging and the specs, but okay. But again, yeah, looks fancy. Not so great for angled inputs. Got it to work, but yeah, it's not. That's really not its ballpark. So anyway, so that was the WS70. All right, so moving right along. One thing I can say though, in all honesty, dude, I wish we'd had these kind of wireless systems back when I was young, man. Back in the early 80s. Oh, this would have been a godsend. Because of playing gigs and parties and whatever, man. All those damn cables, man, I just used to lose my mind. So this is just fantastic, even though I'm basically just using these for the application mainly being demos that I upload, but so what? It's great just to have the flexibility to be able to, you know, walk around and move around and not be, you know, anchored to the amp, anchored to the pedal board. All right, so this is the WS100. Probably my second favorite next to the WS80, because tell you what, The main thing I like about the WS80, one, is because it's flexibility, because you know it bends way back. But what the cool thing about it is it looks like some tech that Batman would use. Bat Wireless online. That's just cool, man. Really, it looks like Batman. Wireless man. Wireless bat. Bat wireless. So anyway, let me stop. But the 100s, I mean, even though it doesn't look like much, it looks like a little paddle. But man, the sound. Wait till you hear the sound. So here we go. Here's what it sounds like. No loss of gain there, buddy. There's the gain. Yeah, let's get into so this is the stoner riff with the built-in phase shift in the guitar. This is the genius of my guitar luthier that I go to most often here, Mark Bazaniak. This dude is a genius, man. There's no phase shifter, there's no phase pedal being used. This is the guitar. Amazing. That's just simply amazing. So anyway, yeah, the WS100, fantastic. Okay, enough of that. So anyway, heretofore, that's the entire set of wireless systems that I have. At the moment I have 4. My favorites, once again, are the WS80, and you probably know those from reading the description in most of the demos. That's my main one, and the WS100. It's my second favorite. I also got recently, and I'll show you that. Fear not, that was just a foot switch being stumbled over. Can happen. I'm going to show you something that's super cool that I recently picked up, also from Lekato. And this is probably one of the coolest things I've ever bought. Because the kind of, what it enables me to do is not be hamstrung by cables. So here's Lekato's wireless monitoring system, if you can see that. So this is for the headphones and or speaker, and this is for the source. So I can connect this to the Katana. I can connect this to a line mixer. And I could connect this to speakers. So I'm going to do a separate demo for these guys. So this will be like let's call that part 1.5. Because part 2 is going to be the distance demo for the wireless systems. This is absolutely cool. Belt clip on the back. This one has volume control, on off, mono stereo. This is genius, dude. This is, and they're small, lightweight, USB chargeable. I think it's USB-C, yep. Fantastic. Now, because in the evening, I like to work on original tunes and also sometimes covers. And, you know, obviously when it's late, can't be playing through the speaker, can't be playing loud, you know, because, you know, got a kid that has to get up and go to work in the morning, got a wife that has to get up and go to work in the morning, you know, so don't want to disturb them, but I still want to rock out. This is genius right here. This is absolute genius. So if this is something that makes sense that you could use, I will officially endorse the product and say you should go and buy this. I typically do not do that because they're not paying me any money. And that's the thing, you know, I'm not getting paid. These are not paid endorsements. You know, if I say something positive about the product, it's because I really like it. If I say something negative, it's because I see the flaws in it. I'm telling you to go out and buy this wireless monitoring system if you need something like that, because this shit really works, man. You know, this is fucking cool. This is absolutely cool. And I usually don't curse, but this is it right here. I mean, the guitar stuff is great. Don't get me wrong, but this is it. So I can literally walk around with the headphones on and play and not have to be, oh, I got to sit in the chair, or oh, I got to stand right next to the amp because of cables. Don't have to do that. Put this guy in the pocket. This guy just sits where it sits. Fantastic. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And as always, if you dig what I'm doing, if you really enjoy it, then I highly recommend that you subscribe. Because if you subscribe, not only do you get to see really cool demos and reviews and hear interesting anecdotes, you get to experience some of my amazing comedy. He's right, he is. Yeah, Daddy is. He's right. Yeah, all right. We need to stop him now because he's going over time. Anyway, accents too. So anyway, yeah, please subscribe, Ron Lydian Productions. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime I load new content. And also, you can follow me at Instagram, and that's Ron Lydian 2. Ron Lydian with the number 2. And that's other kinds of stuff. That's me just jamming. That's me sharing some of my, you know, rock and roll metal stories from back in the day, back in the 80s. Weird stuff that happened to me, like how I met Lars Ulrich when I was getting off work at Alamo Rent-A-Car. I met Lars Ulrich and Cliff Burton. Just weird stuff like that makes me scratch my head and say, hi, man, how did that happen to me? But anyway, yeah. So yeah, if you dig it, please subscribe, please follow. And until then, keep on rocking. All right, Ron Lydian, out.